The problem with indie comics will always be twofold: marketing and production. Finding a printer is easy, and packaging and mailing, although time consuming, is doable as well. But none of this is possible without producing a comic or marketing said comic. So today I want to talk about the two problems that indie comics face. And while I talk about this, I'll be drawing a page from my upcoming graphic novel, The Girl with the Mega Fist Volume 1, which I'll be releasing early 2022. My name is Tyler Carpenter, and I'm an award-winning cartoonist who has too many opinions, too many stories that he wants to produce, so let's just have a silly goose time and talk about this. And by the way, this video was prompted by me reading the excellent indie series Masters of the Edge by Mike Lancet. I bought all of these issues myself, and this video isn't sponsored or anything. I just really enjoyed this series and felt the need to talk about the indie scene and this comic in particular. Alright, here we go. The first problem with indie comics is the production of the comic. Comics are expensive and time consuming to make, and if you're not a writer/artist combo, you better get a side job or be good at marketing, because you're going to be paying a lot of money up front for an artist. If you're lucky, you can maybe find a collaborator to make books with, but as I've seen many times, if the two partners aren't friends with the same goals and success isn't happening at a large scale, the relationship dies and the comics never move on past issues 1 or 2, or possibly even get produced. Writers pay a lot of money for the art to be made on these books, and each book has a different budget depending on the quality of the artist. Because of this, the production of the book a lot of the times depends on the money that the writer can put into said project. If the writer relies strictly on crowdfunding, the comic book could take anywhere from 4 to 8 months to make, leaving backers and customers waiting months, maybe years for the next installment. This problem also occurs even when there is a writer/artist combo, because all of the work is dependent on one person, and that is a lot of work. Trust me, as someone who puts out 12 pages of comics every 2 weeks for The Girl with the Mega Fist, I can tell you that I spend most nights at my drawing desk drawing. Luckily, I've been able to find a good schedule to make this happen, and I've been able to do this because I've chosen to draw exclusively digital and my book is black and white, but not every book is like this. When I see a series like Masters of the Edge, all I see is greatness. Mike draws the line art of each page traditionally and then colors the book digitally. I can't imagine how much time each page is. The art is freaking gorgeous and the story and writing is so good. Seriously, this book is a must read. The problem though that I have with this series is the fact that I don't have more of it. Mike, I want more of this series. The world building that Mike has done in this book and the characters that he has created are so freaking awesome that I just want this to be made into an ongoing series that is later turned into an animated TV show. But that's the problem with indie comics. Mike doesn't have time to do this full time, I'm guessing, nor does he have time to put out a monthly book, because making a book like this, I'm guessing, takes around 3 to 4 months per issue, maybe longer, and this is why indie comics are struggling in terms of production. Readers are used to these serialized stories. Comics have the benefit of coming out monthly or bi-monthly, whereas a lot of webcomics are posted bi-monthly or even weekly. There is a heavy demand to tell consistently released serialized stories, and for many independent creators, they just can't do this. So how can indie comics get more serialized and up production times of their books? Money. They need money. I'm 100% confident that if Mike Lancet was able to guarantee his bills were paid for him and his family, and that they were taken care of and well off, that he would quit his day job and make Master of the Edge full time. I don't know his life circumstances, so I'm just guessing. But money is a big one. So how do you get money for your book? Marketing. You need to market your book, and that is another struggle that indie comic creators have. Marketing is a whole other ballgame, and that doesn't mean saying, hey, buy my book. That doesn't count as marketing. It's about creating excitement around your book, about you as a creator and building an audience and community that have similar interests. Maybe it's posting content on Instagram, maybe it's shit posting on Twitter, creating dancing videos on TikToks, or making videos on YouTube like me talking about their favorite comics and manga. Hi, have you hit the subscribe button yet? But with the production time of making a comic, when the heck do you have time to freaking market your book? It's so freaking hard, especially if you're the writer/artist, because now all the jobs are on you. Maybe if you were a writer plus artist partnership, you could have the writer handle all the marketing while you handle the art. I don't know, but that's something that could be done. But it's hard. I'm sure none of you have heard of Master of the Edge before today, and if you had, probably hadn't seen as much art from it as I've been sharing on this video, and that's because it's hard for indie comics to get in front of people, but they need to get in front of people. The good ones do, and Master of the Edge is one of the best indie comic series I have ever read. So let me do some marketing for Masters of the Edge and tell you real quick what it's about, and if it's something that you're interested in, consider getting yourself a physical or digital copy down below in the link in the description. Alright, here we go. Bear and his best best friend Chicken crash land their airship in a faraway kingdom called Cornucopia. While stranded, Bear discovers a magical sword called the Demon's Edge. When an evil warlord named Cain arrives, Bear must train to unlock the full power of the Demon's Edge and stop him from conquering Cornucopia. The art in this book is phenomenal. The writing in this book is phenomenal. This is a must-read indie book by an awesome indie creator. So there you have it. Those are the two problems that I believe plague indie comic books and indie creators. It's not that these books don't deserve to be big hits, but that due to lack of production and marketing, the majority of them are unable to hit the stardom they deserve. But let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts on this? I'd love to know. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons who make it possible for me to make these videos and my own manga. If you want to read The Girl with the Mega Fist, go to patreon.com/drawandtalk and make sure to smash that subscribe button. Have a great day, and I hope to see you soon. Peace.